Wishing that I could run away with you. Imprisoned by fear, just pull me away, pull me away. Secret fantasies of me and you. Will they ever see the light of day, light of day? I don't know where you are, but I will find you. I will find you.
guys, I want to wrap this video up by putting a bow on it, so let's jump into it with body weight. So this week my weight's been around 186 to 187.4 pounds, which is roughly around where it was last week, maybe a very slight increase in terms of body weight, but again, I'm quite happy with this. So like I said, it's just going to be a nice slow progression until the end of the bulk. Moving on from there, my calories have been around 3,400 calories per day. I'll put the actual number on the screen here. But again, this is allowing that slow, more consistent and accomplishable increase in body weight without pushing too fast or too far too quickly. Moving on from there, my macros have been around 160 grams of protein, 365 grams of carbs, and 150 grams of fats. I'll put the actual numbers on the screen either here or here, but again, I'm still getting in that bare minimum of 1.8 grams per kilogram of body weight in terms of protein, and still getting in a decent amount of fats and carbohydrates. Moving on from there, my water intake has been around 3 to 4 litres per day, so I'm getting in at least 3 litres, some days up to 4 litres per day. Moving on from there, this week I realised that when I've been putting in my pasta, I've been putting in the cooked weight as if it was the dried weight, so that was one mistake I made whilst tracking, which basically meant I thought I was eating more than I was, so I was sort of under eating. So now I just put it in as a cooked weight because it's easier, because that's when I'm weighing it out. Moving on from there, I also realised this week that I think I've had a vitamin deficiency because I stopped taking my multivitamin because the pre-workout I'm currently using has some vitamins in, but it doesn't have some of the key minerals and vitamins. Mainly, it didn't have any iron added to it, so I was basically becoming iron deficient without even knowing until I went back, looked at that in terms of what it said in my MyFitnessPal readout for weekly average, and I was consistently underneath the daily reference value given. So I've now started taking the multivitamin again, so I get that daily reference intake, and that means that I'll be taking in enough and I won't be becoming iron deficient. Moving on from there, I've had to get a little bit more creative with my food and my meals, just simply because the oven's not particularly great and it needs to be looked at. So I'm currently dealing with that. And then moving on from there, I realized where my next emphasis is going to be, or the next weak point I'm going to be addressing at the next bulk and up to the end of this one, which is my chest, mainly the upper pec, because it seems to be that it's now becoming a weak point that's become more apparent as tissue's been added to the other areas that I aim to throughout this bulk. Finally, I know I sound a little bit groggy and I may even look at it. It's generally because I'm going to be a little bit hungover because I went down to see some of my mates, and again, alcohol was involved, so you're going to get some sort of negative effects, i.e. a hangover. And I'm just recording this as a way to journal this, so when I look back I was like, okay, you've done this, maybe that's why that happened, or that. And it's also to show you that even though when you're pushing for these fitness goals, not to lose sight of the whole big picture. So realistically, no matter whether you're trying to get stronger, get bigger, get leaner, or build muscle tissues, your friends around you generally will understand it, but they still will want to see you. So cutting all social events out is not the way to go around it, and plus it doesn't give you a balanced sort of life. You want to build something that's balanced. So yeah, I've taken a day and I've pushed my foot off the pedal, or taken it off the pedal yesterday, just to have some time and go see my friends that I haven't seen for a little bit. But I can get back onto it Monday and continue to be hitting those goals I want. So basically I'm just adding this in to remind you lot that you want to build a whole sort of life, not just fitness and that's it. You want to build fitness and things outside that, like family, relationships and everything along that lines. So don't ever sort of just push it all into one, sort of try and build a well-rounded life. Anyways guys, if you've enjoyed this video, gonna get you to leave me a like by hitting that thumbs up button. Sharing this with your friends and family if you think it'll either be entertaining or give them some tips they can use. And subscribe if you're not already so you never miss another video, as long as you ring that notification bell. And most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.